welcome to the semifinals at the first ever Coed Spikeball round at Nationals. We're joining now with Team Kiwi, that's Peter John and Ashley Showalter, versus ChizARa, that's Tyler Chiswick and Annalise Rohr. I'm Ezra Dantowitz.
I'm Jack Scotty.
And we are happy to be here with you in sunny Florida.
Now, I was listening to Chris Hornacek's stream the other night about the top-ranked players, and he was debating between Tyler and PJ for #1.
Yep.
I think he sided with PJ as the #1.
Yep, wrong.
Quite to Dylan's dismay.
Yep, wrong.
Are you on Team Tyler?
Team Tyler.
And what is it that you think sets Tyler apart from PJ? What makes him a little better?
He's just better.
So if you're looking at any of the skills from Spikeball, is it all around he's better? Is there any one thing about it that makes him stand out?
I think just around it, yeah.
Yeah?
I think one thing where Tyler has demonstrably been better is clutching it out late in important series. I think in tour stop finals or semifinals, Tyler's usually the one who makes those clutch serves and aces that make the difference between win and loss. Peter John, also a great server, but when the going gets tough, more often I feel like he's missing serves than making them.
And I would say in these co-ed matches, the serving is almost more important than in men's or women's separately. When you see that you get more mismatches on serve and serve receive, so there's really an opportunity to use your serve to just dismantle another team.
It's definitely a mind game, because you know, usually as the man on the team, your best opportunity to break is when you're serving cross-gender. And you know that if you miss your serve, that means the guy on the other team is going to have a chance to serve cross-gender. And no discredit to the women playing here, because they're all great. But it's going to be much easier to get an ace or a break against the female than the male player on most of these co-ed teams.
So from the last match, we saw PJ with a lot of fuangos, varying up the angles that he's coming with. We'll see if he goes back to that, but it was definitely successful for him versus Riff Raff.
Yeah, I think one thing here that could make the difference is Ashley's played a lot of these co-ed tournaments. She's played quite a bit with Peter John and seen a lot more of these top guys' serves. Annalise is great in her own right, but not as much experience at the top. And so I think that lack of return experience, especially against Peter John, could be the difference. Some awkward footwork there. Tyler just scooting around Peter John, but not really close to getting a defensive touch.
So Ashley to serve here.
Ooh, good low
Keeps
serve.
it low.
Yeah, so you saw Annalise forced to hit with her left. Not the cleanest of hits, and Peter John's right there to clean it up and get the break. So right away you see break opportunity against Annalise. Just not able to get the cleanest hit. And so it's a break for Kiwi. Ooh, great push by Tyler. One thing you'll see is when the ball's over the net, both Tyler and Peter John put the ball away better than anyone else. And so if you're going to get breaks, you got to force that first and second touch to be rough, so they have a chance to get in front of it on defense.
Ooh, great body, and Annalise
like
is able to get it up.
Yeah, so you saw that set from Ashley a little bit low and on Peter John's left. If it's on his right, maybe he's able to overpower Tyler, but Tyler moves perfectly last second to get that body up, and Annalise just popping it up, and it's really all Tyler needed to get that quick put away.
Now, you already weighed in that you think Tyler is the best player around this net right now.
Yeah,
what do you think in terms of women? How does Annalise stack up here?
When I saw Annalise play in Chicago, I was very impressed with her defense and just consistency. She got a handful of body ups against Peter John. I think the volleyball background translates well for her just being in the right spots on defense. I think her hitting is good, but not as good as Ashley. We saw just previously Annalise had to put the ball away with her left and wasn't able to. Whereas mentioned earlier, Ashley's got a very solid left hand. So if Tyler can set Annalise well, she should be able to kill it, but not bail out rough sets as much as Ashley should be able to. Forget what your question was, but I hope I answered it.
Yeah, that was my question of out of the women in this match, what your kind of analysis was.
Yeah, one thing worth noting is I think Ashley and Annalise are very familiar with each other. Played together at school, and their women's teams have matched up a handful of times this year. When I say mashed up, I really mean matched up. Yeah, so again, you see that set from Tyler just a little bit off. Annalise gets outside, fit the push shot, but not so easy. Ashley's there on defense. I think that ball needs to be a little bit further to Annalise's right where she can crush it and still choose angles a little bit to get it by the defense, because she's not going to overpower the defense like you see Tyler does right there.
Yeah, Tyler anywhere near the net is too dangerous.
And the same can be said for Peter John. 5-5, back on serve. Annalise serving to Peter John. We saw them get a break with this matchup earlier. Tyler with the body up. Oh,
set was a little off. Tyler gets the body.
Yeah,
Annalise can't quite get there.
See, Ashley just needs to clean up that setting a little bit, because Peter John's great, but Tyler's pretty strong on defense, and if that ball doesn't start to get a little bit more over the net, give him a few more options, Tyler's going to start digging those hits.
Yeah, I think there's few people in the game that are faster on sand and more agile than Tyler, so he's going to definitely be using that to his advantage.
Yeah, I mean, that's just part of being the best. Ooh, and so there you see, wide serve, puts Ashley a little bit further from the net, gets there a little bit late, and so even though that set's on her left hand where usually she can put it away, I think her footwork was a little bit sloppy, and she just misses the hit. So Tyler now missing the serve. Seven. Miss from Ashley. 8-7. So Annalise is one of those serves that kind of just comes over the top. Things that can really catch the returner off guard, though, are if she hits near net, it's going to shoot low, and if she just hits middle net, it's going to come high. So as the returner, that's really the thing you don't know when her serve's coming in, is where is it going to be height-wise. As far as side to side, it's going to be roughly centered. But if she can really hit near net, it could choke you right in the middle. If she gets it middle net, you might get caught with your hand low. As Ashley almost did there. But a smart left drop. You saw Tyler was back for the hard hit. Annalise not crashing in time to dig that drop.
These softer shots, though, definitely opportunities for breaks.
Yeah. And so what we're seeing here, Peter John having trouble finding his serve. He might have made one early, but he's missed a lot. If he's able to turn that back on, you got to like him to win it.
You wonder if he's going to go back to the Fuego. He's been hitting side steps.
He just missed a Fuego before that, though. Oh, pocket up there from Tyler. I think at this point, Peter John would take any made serve.
He just wants something to get on, yeah.
Tyler lipping that up again. It's a long run down for Peter John to get that ball. I hope they're not discussing whether that serve was clean, because it was clearly a pocket.
Looks like they are discussing that.
I don't think Tyler's going to put up much of an argument, because it was definitely a pocket.
It wasn't high. I don't know if that's what the question is here.
So they're back on the same page. Ashley now serving into Annalise. Or it looked like they were on the same page. Might have spoke too soon.
Good set.
Ooh.
Oh, he takes it on two. Did that just get off?
Yeah.
It did. That was a risky one.
I think he went to hit, realized Annalise was covering much of where he had open. So that was about all he could do, is dink it in.
Sneaks one off.
Oh, good rip there by Ashley. You saw Annalise running it down, off by maybe 6 inches from getting it.
It was a good read by Annalise. She was moving to where it was going. She read it very well, but a little too much on it.
Yeah. Ashley, yeah, again, able to really crush the ball, but also playing those angles well to put in a spot where Annalise just can't reach it. Let's see if Peter John can make a serve now.
I don't know. Peter and Tyler have both made very few serves up against each other. I don't know if they're intimidating each other. They're both very good servers, but let's see if they can't seem to get it on versus each other.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
There.
Chokes him up.
Great set.
Great
by Ashley,
set.
though.
That's playable. Oh.
Annalise just a little slow running that ball down.
Ashley really gave him a beautiful set there.
Yeah, it's great footwork by her to get under the ball and then place that set directly over the net for Peter John. A little bit of a lazy hit by him, just kind of skying that on the pull shot, but it was far enough where Annalise couldn't get it. You saw Tyler running that ball down too. Almost thought he had a better chance at it than Annalise. Ooh,
okay, that's a
like
little too soft with that left.
Yeah, it looked like the net move too, but either way, another lefty hit that Peter John is able to dig off Annalise. That one looked like it was over the net. Might have just been a bad decision by Annalise to go left hand instead of pulling that with her right.
Looks like her lefty shot is a little bit of a weakness, and it's been exposed somewhat in this game.
Yeah, so 12-11. Good serve by Ashley, but no problem for Tyler. Set over the net, and he just flicks that backhand away. Let's say though, Tyler usually looks super clean on that backhand. That one looked like he was forcing it a little bit. Maybe the set was just a little bit lower than he anticipated, and reacting quickly to it.
He's
he looks
so
a little bit out of his
nonchalant on
element.
those shots, though.
Yeah.
It never looks like he's putting that much effort into it, and they're almost impossible to track down.
Yeah, and tough to see, but I think one big difference between Peter John and Tyler, how they hit their backhand or that flick shot that you saw both of them just hit. Tyler usually loads much less than Peter John. You saw Peter John bent his elbow, pick that hand up, whereas Tyler kind of just keeps it low and flicks it with all wrist. And so that's the flango. Finally made one, and you see why it's deadly. Just forcing Annalise so wide that even when Tyler got somewhat of a touch, she didn't have much time to get back to net.
And right back to it again.
Yeah.
Now on Annalise's serve receive, I thought that stuck on her hand a little bit too.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
There's some stuff in my way, but you know my opinion on carries. They happen all the time.
If you even think it's a carry, it's a carry.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to play this one.
Ooh. Good set by Ashley.
A little risky, but it pans out for him.
Yeah, you saw Tyler and Annalise just collapse, but enough of a hole for Peter John to poke it through. So in the other semifinal, heck yeah, that's Caleb Heck and Olivia Jenkins took it. Game one. They took game one over Dilly Dally, 21-19. So a bit of an upset alert on the other side of our bracket.
And we saw with that Left Shark match, that went to game 3, so you're wondering if Dilly Dally's just coming out on slow starts and then picking it up towards the end.
Yeah, and I did have a chance to talk to Allie Kaufman a little bit between their matches. She said that she was playing real rough and Dylan was not making serves most of the
Obviously that
series.
changed towards the end.
Yeah, at the end we saw Dylan really nailing a few serves, but it's hard to imagine that if he's making those serves, they're losing. But if he's off, Caleb Heck has a great serve of his own, and Olivia Jenkins, probably a case for most improved woman player of the year.
That's just a fault. He chose not to hit it, so this is going to be his second serve.
You saw that. That was the fake that we didn't see any of against Riff Raff. Pocketing up that flango, so double fault.
15-16 we're at.
Tyler with a chance here to ace his teammate. Ooh, but just hits
Catches
the rim.
the rim.
I don't know if he's going for too much, but he's definitely not making enough serves here.
Are we having fun yet?
Oh, bad decision there by Tyler. You can see he was hesitant on whether or not to hit. And once you're second guessing yourself, it's already too late. The ball was not over the net. He tried to hit the backhand away. It was open, but the set wasn't close enough.
That was a tricky shot. I'm sure he wants that one back.
Yeah.
A little
a
body
little
on
bit.
that, but that.
Yeah. It's also just rough because you got to trust your partner in this, especially with another game to go. So try to forget that one if you're Tyler and Annalise. 16-18. Got to get something here because there's not too many opportunities left. Ooh, sets off net. You see Tyler get
She's
the body
there.
up. Tyler opting for the long tweener, but not an easy shot. So 19-16. Peter John serving to Annalise. Ooh, nice flango. That should just about do it for game one. 20-16 now.
And we've
One
seen
more
that
point for Kiwi to win it.
BPJ's just go to when he needs a point. He's hitting that very wide flango.
Yeah, the other thing that I like that he could be setting up, because we haven't seen it much, is his drop. So especially on that flango, Annalise, all she can really do is take off running. If Peter John can spot that or even just plan it, he can step out for that flango and then drop it. And if Annalise is already running to her left, there's no chance she's going to get that drop up.
Yeah, we've seen very few drops this game. I think, just the fact that the serves are working, they're sticking with them. But as we get towards these later matches, I think they're opening themselves up for some very good opportunities.
Yeah, so game point here. Good serve. Tyler's up on his left. Just near the net. Shoots that down. Ashley was there with a hand, but not a meaningful one as it goes straight down into the ground.
Tyler struggled with his serve. Let's see if he gets this one on.
He'll need more than one, though, if he wants to win this game. That looked good from here.
That's one.
Yeah, just cutting right by Peter John.
So that's the first really good cut serve we see from Tyler. Now he's got a good chance to win another one if he can keep it on and give something dangerous to Ashley.
Yeah. And again, 18-20 here. We talked about how much do you play conservative on your serve, try to get it on play defense versus bailing, ripping it. I think 18-20, you're ripping it. Go for broke. Yeah,
he's got to go for it here.
Ooh, that looked like a pocket. They'll play it though. Strong left from Ashley. That set from Tyler's just off. Ooh, but Ashley lifts the hand. And so that's 2 breaks in a row now, and suddenly it's 19-20, a chance to push this into extras. Tyler can get another strong serve onto Peter John. I think if I'm Tyler, I opt for the choke to your left hand here. Nope, he goes for the cut, hits the rim, and he is frustrated. But that's what happens when you're put on the hot seat. So 21-19, Team Kiwi takes it.
I think Tyler was starting to feel it there at the end. I expect both of Tyler and PJ's serves to be a little hotter next game. PJ was obviously hitting that great wide flango. Tyler's cut serve started to pick up towards the end, got a couple breaks, but a little too late. Let's see if they can start off quick in game 2 and bring this to a 3rd game.
Yeah, I think part of the difference there was just breaks on Annalise. You saw she was not strong hitting on her left hand, and so even with Ashley serving to her, he was able to get some breaks there. If Tyler and Peter John can really pick up their serves, though, I think game 2 will look very different. I think we could have a handful more aces, but also a handful more tough touches where you're returning that serve maybe 10 to 11 feet back from net. You need to somehow get up to the net to make a good hit after that. And so that comes into how your second set is able to both keep it high enough to give your partner time to get there, but also still give them enough choices that the defense can't get in front of it.
Now with Annalise making, just a few errors in that first game, do you expect Tyler to take on 2 more here, or is he going to trust his partner and keep it to 3?
No, I'd say we saw probably 1 or 2 errors by Annalise, but I do think a lot of it comes back to Tyler's setting. If he's able to set her on inner sweet spot, kind of on that right hand, just off net a little bit, I think there's no reason not to trust she's able to put the ball away. She's a strong hitter in her own right, just doesn't have as many choices as Ashley, or not really close to comparing against Peter John or Tyler. Yeah, so Tyler to start off serving game 2 to Peter John. Cuts that one. And not a good hand from Peter John, so
yeah,
he's still started off.
Still looking like he's got that strong serve from the end of game 1.
Yeah, and he looks zoned in now.
Let's see if
another one here.
Bring it to Ashley too.
There's that one
pockets up.
Ashley got a decent hand. No real reason to play that when she's 20 feet off the net, and that set's not over the net for Peter John to hit on 2. Ooh, wow.
And there's 2, so he's off to a quick start.
And it's tough to tell from this angle, but it didn't look like that cut so much as it was just quick. And so it gets on you fast, it bites a little bit to your right, and there's just not enough time to react and get a hand on it. Tyler now serving 2-0, 2 aces in. Ooh.
He knew where he was going, just too much open space there.
Yeah, good set by Ashley. Again, doing a real nice job of getting her feet under the ball, which allows her to just kind of pop that ball up and over the net for Peter John to hit it.
1 serving 2.
Ooh,
a lot of movement on that serve.
Ooh. Haha. Good point there. So yeah, Tyler forced out wide. The set from Annalise is right there, but Peter John spots that Tyler's just going for that simple push shot. Gets in front of it, gets a hand that pops up, and then good set for him to be able to then crush it away.
So they get the break back. We're at 2-2. PJ rims it.
Okay, so we'll spin. Then it'll be Annalise's time to serve for the first time in game 2. We saw when Ashley's sets were just a little bit off, that's where they were able to get some defensive breaks against Peter John. Looked like Annalise's back foot's going up a little bit.
Looked like she dragged her foot there. Yeah. I don't know if they care about that.
Yeah, well, it's something that we saw a little bit at Chicago. Never really got to a point of calling it, but I think if there was an observer, they'd probably spot that and call it.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a pretty laid-back tournament in terms of calls. We haven't seen any contentious games yet.
Yeah, there was some yelling earlier, but I think we're past that now.
Was there? What happened?
I think they were just excited.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I think there was a dancing contest. Yeah. Giving away some free margaritas or something.
Yeah, yeah. So back to the action, 3-3. Pocket up by Ashley on that first serve, so we'll go second. Easy touch for Tyler, and he's going to shoot that off of Ashley's legs. Okay, so Tyler with another chance here to serve against Ashley. If I'm him, honestly, just get it on with pace. Really force her back.
I don't think he needs that extreme cut.
Yeah,
but he gets it.
Hey, why not if you
why
can?
not? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
He looks so focused in right now. I don't even know if he's having fun.
He's not. I can tell you for sure. He doesn't.
I don't think he
enjoy
likes
playing
losing to
around
PJ.
it.
I don't
No.
think he likes that Chris said PJ's the #1 player in the world. And I think he's trying to make a statement here.
Yeah, although to be fair,
Oh, there it
when I
is.
asked Tyler who he'd vote for at #1, he said Peter John. But I think he kind of likes just saying, like, everyone else says I'm better, even though I can say Peter John's better.
Listen, that's the answer he has to say.
One of those ego things, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, pulled by Peter John. See if Peter John can generate some breaks of his own. And the pocket's up for a serve. So we'll go second. Ooh. Having some trouble getting balls back. But when we do get back, it should be second serve Peter John to Tyler.
Peter John has had to chase 2 long balls. You're wondering if it's going to play into his stamina later on.
Yeah, it really shouldn't, but
Really should.
never know. Wind is picking up. That could play more of a factor. Good
Good
set by
serve
Annalise.
receive.
Ooh, looked like a lazy hit by Tyler there. It looked like he could have got around that and pulled it. Instead, he goes for that backhand. And Peter John reads it well, just getting a good up and then generating the defensive break.
Yeah, I think sometimes in some of these matches, they get away, in the co-ed matches, they get away with these lazy hits, and then they do it at the wrong time and comes back to hurt you.
Yeah, every point matters the same. It's kind of keeping that mindset throughout the game so you're not giving up breaks where you really don't need to be. But anyway, it's a break for Peter John and Ashley. So 5-5. Second serve now to Annalise. Going for that step out. Ooh, just tips the rim. I said it before and I'll say it again. I do think it's about time Peter John breaks out that drop, especially when you see Annalise just running side to side on the serves.
He's got her moving, and that's a tricky situation because there's a lot he can do with that if he wants to hone it in.
Ooh, good up from Tyler and a nice backhand.
I love that sitting backhand. That was so slick.
The set's just there and he's able to swing just on top of it. And so getting the break back. Again, it was Annalise serving to Peter John where they're able to find the defensive touch. Just a little bit of a lazy hit of his own for Peter John, and Tyler just lining up in front of it to get the D. Looks like they found a rock that they're going to bury.
All right, Annalise to serve. Starting pretty far back. Let's see.
Watch your back foot. That looks like it's dragging, yeah.
Yeah, definite drag there.
100% drag. Good touch by Tyler. Annalise just not able to get back for the set. So should we be calling faults from the booth or definitely not?
I mean, we could call them. They just don't mean anything.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, pocket with a play on the drop. I'd be hard-pressed to be convinced that that wasn't close on the serve.
You know, maybe we need to drop these mics and just go observe.
Yeah.
It seems like we're more needed there.
Yeah. Ooh, good serve by Tyler.
Look at that body.
Wow. That hit him in the thigh, it looked like. Which maybe isn't as impressive because Peter John's so tall. But Tyler keeping that serve low, but more importantly, just choking it to the left side. So he's got the cut that can really push you out. But it's really that choke serve to your left that really makes a difference. Pocketing that one up. Fall back from the fan. The Seagulls are descending. Hopefully they haven't marked us as their prey. Pockets up again.
He wants that one back.
Yeah, he is frustrated with himself, but you just got to get back to offense, get a good set here.
Now I doubt we'd ever see a flango from Tyler. I talked to him earlier, and he said he's basically either trying to hit that cut or hit a push right into the body.
Yeah, so we talked about it a little bit when Peter John was mixing up his flango, where he kind of hits it not as wide sometimes. Tyler's excellent at doing that with the same stance, where sometimes he'll hit the right side of the net and keep it on your left hand, and other times he'll hit the left side of the net and put it past your right hand. It's that ability to change it up is what keeps his one serve so deadly, is that it's really not one serve. It's a variety of serves. So we got an update from the other semifinal. Dilly Dally took game 2, so they're going to head to game 3. Meanwhile, Tyler and Annalise looking to force a game 3 of their own. And we've seen improved play. Maybe it was just the serves early from Tyler, but a few body ups on defense.
Yeah, and he just had a
some cleaner
hand,
hitting.
earlier a defensive touch that they weren't able to capitalize on.
That's the
but
third pocket in a row, though, for Tyler serving to Ashley.
I think he needs to maybe take a little bit off and make sure he gets his serve into Ashley. He doesn't want another one where he has 2 pockets. He's a great defensive player, so why not give himself an opportunity when Ashley's hitting?
I'll tell you why not, because he can do that. Oh! Great touch there by Annalise. Tyler running it down, but just not able to put it back to net. So Peter John now serving to Annalise. Chance to get that break back, and he does go for the drop, but misses it. That was a great opportunity for the break. You see Annalise step into her right, but not able to land the drop. So now Annalise serving to Peter John.
Ball on.
Scoreboard's a little bit out of date. We'll get you an update in just a minute. Peter John pushing that past the defense. So Tyler, he thought he had a good spot, but Peter John just opening up his hits to push that ball away last second. Great hit, great set. Ooh. Try to get a score check for you. Yeah, so our field mic is broken. On that long set, Tyler actually just ran right into the cable. So back to the action. Peter John serving 11-13. Another chance for a break against Annalise. Got to get something going now. Goes for the flango. Good up. Diving step by Tyler.
Again, we see that light touch on there. Ooh,
that looks like a strong play.
That looks like a strong play.
Yeah, Annalise was right on his arm. And not much you can do with her there.
They're going to make that call.
Yeah, that's the right call.
And you saw how much Annalise moved before the serve. If PJ comes back with a drop or with a sidestep, it's going to be wide open.
Yeah, so that quick set there from Annalise. Tyler's forced to use his left, which you rarely see, but still just able to shoot it low. Help the ball was over the net and low, so there's not much he can do wrong if he hits it. 14-12 now. Annalise serving to Ashley.
Have we seen any breaks on Annalise's serves?
I think she's broken Peter John more than she's broken Ashley.
Yeah.
It might be that she's going for too much against Ash. As you see there, she misses again. It's also could be argued that you could call fault on every single one of her serves, so who knows what to make of that. You see pocket or rim on that.
I think that's a pocket.
Ooh. You saw the hesitate. Ooh.
It looked like she
should
have gone with her left to the wide open space. And
I don't know. I don't know if the set was there for her left. She didn't have a lot of net, but what we did see was she kind of eased up, opened up instead of kind of swinging through that ball. And so Ash was able to get a good touch. The other thing you saw was Tyler got the up on defense, but Annalise stepped to her right when the ball was hit instead of waiting for Tyler to get the up. And so that's what really killed him, is that Tyler got an up, but Annalise's weight was all going to her right, and she was not able to react to Tyler's touch.
Just a nice little finesse shot from Tyler there.
So 15-14. Just the half break advantage for Tyler and Annalise. If he can have a good serve here to Ashley, though, they could go up that 2-break lead.
Expect to see that cut from him. See if he could get it on.
Oh, good up by Ashley.
That was a great up, yeah.
Tyler just late. So he kind of stayed home there. You saw he stayed in front of the net instead of rotating as Ashley's approaching. It's tough to, it's always hard to second guess because defense is such a helpless game most of the time. But I think you got to trust Annalise to cut off that drop or take the drop. And if you're Tyler, rotate to take away that strong righty pull. Ooh, what? Look at Tyler's face. That says it all. How's it fair if Peter John is able to hit that serve?
His jaw just dropped.
Yeah. Oh, Peter John reaching for that flango, but can't find it. So quickly the tides have turned, where Tyler just had a chance to go up 2 breaks serving against Ashley. Peter John instead aces Annalise. And so now we're at 16-16.
He's going to take on
That's
2
2.
all day. That's such an easy shot for him. Got to get a little more on that serve.
Ooh, another questionable hit from Annalise. I think she just needs to trust herself and start ripping these balls, because Ashley's gotten some good hands and got close to a few other hands. And these sets from Tyler, maybe they're a little bit too horizontal, which is stopping Annalise from really lining herself up. But they need to clean up the offense if they're going to stay in this game.
It kind of shows that they haven't played as much
Ooh,
together.
What is that serve?
That is a nasty serve.
Just low and wide, and Peter John doesn't get close to it.
And
so
this puts
yeah, advantage back
Tyler
to Tyler
in
and
a
Annalise.
great position.
Yeah, if you can make a good serve here to Ashley, there's a good chance they'll get the break and go up 19-17. But let's see what he does. Just collecting a few balls before we get back into the action.
That's a good sign. It means he's planning on hitting a couple serves in a row. So.
Yeah, yeah. It's one way to think about it. The other way is just like you always need more balls. 18-17. Ooh.
That's 2 in a row for
Good
Tyler.
serve. And so now they've got the 19-17. That's a winning advantage.
He just let
2
out
points.
a heavy sigh.
Yeah.
I think he's looking for 3, feeling like he's in the zone a little
but
bit.
he knows how dangerous Peter John's serve can be, so if he really wants to cinch it, he's got to make another real nice one right here.
Yeah, I mean, if he can win another break point off this serve, then they're in such a good position to take this game and take it to 3.
Oop. Looked like he was going for the push shot just on the left side of the net for Peter John, but hits the outside of the rim. So 18-19. Peter John going for the flango. Good one.
Good wide
Great out by
flango.
Tyler. And just bowling that out. Great set by Annalise. Tyler able to get back in net in time to just crush that ball low and away. So 2018, game point for Annalise now, serving to Ashley.
I mean, even if they trade
Claps all
points
around.
here,
They're just trying to stay in it. Good serve. Oh, very great, good drop by Ashley. You saw she noticed the defenders were both back. Tyler about 6 feet, and Annalise running at about 8. And so the smart decision to drop that in. 19-20. Need the break to end it here.
Oh, right
another
at
push shot
Ashley.
Ashley.
Ah,
Oh.
Tyler's there but can't get a finger on it.
See it again. Annalise just having trouble putting the ball away on offense, and that could be the end of it for them. I mean, the game's far from over. It's 2020 and we're in extras, but Annalise just needs to clean up that offense for them to stay alive. Ashley diving but doesn't get a touch on it. It's now to be 21-20. Tyler serving to Ashley.
So this is a position he wants to be in. He's been in these big games before.
And
Needs
so-
a good serve to put it away.
But here's where we get back to the mind game. So Tyler's going to go for the ace for sure. That's how he plays. But he knows if he misses this, Peter John gets a chance to serve to Annalise. So it might be more important than ever that he makes this serve here.
All right.
The pockets up first serve.
They're calling that rim.
Or rim. I'm fine with that call. Drop serve, there it is, and gets her.
And we've been talking about that from the beginning of how his wide serves would open that up, and he saves it for a very important time.
Yeah. Ooh, tough touch by Tyler. He's going to send that up. Peter
PJ's
John's
there. It's going to be a long set.
Oh. Set by Ashley, not enough. Peter John was coming from far, though, so that would need to be a real great set from her for Peter John to really crush that ball. But
So 22s.
importantly, yeah, the break there for Team Kiwi. So they have the advantage now. It'll be Annalise serving 22-22, trying to get that ad back against Ashley. They're talking it through, but they're in the right positions. Ooh, good touch. Tyler pockets up the hit. Peter John's there. Ashley will set him, and that flick shot goes away.
Whew. Very scary point there.
Yeah, so Peter John and Ashley can exhale. Oh, you see Tyler's frustrated. He knows that was a great opportunity that they won't get many of. So we should rotate, I think. 23-22?
23-22. Yeah, they should have rotated.
Yeah, we'll hold on. Maybe that. Nope, they didn't. Okay. Tyler's going to hit that, yep. Yeah, it's hard to blame him now after Annalise has had a few rough hits. Anything over the net, he should just put away.
Yeah, I mean, they were in a very good position to take this this game here, and now they're fighting their way back.
23 all. Tyler serving to Peter John. Good serve.
Great
but
serve.
Ooh,
Awesome
great
set.
set by Ashley. Just getting around the net well, getting under that ball again. Her sets have been the difference in this series. You see it time and time again. Peter John doesn't get a great touch, but she's got great footwork to get around and get those balls up. Give Peter John a chance to still crush that ball. So I think 23-22 now. Step out and hits rim. So we'll go back to Annalise with a chance to serve to Ashley. I think the longer this goes, the worse it is for Tyler and Annalise.
Why do you say that?
It's because we've seen Tyler make a few serves, but Peter John's really the one who has that backup drop to really get in their heads and add just another element to how he's able to get aces. Ooh,
Good
Tyler
body.
with the lag. Ooh, and just
That
pulls that.
is
He's
a
pumped. That's about
great
the most
pull.
emotion we've seen from him all day. So he knows now they're in it. Have the ad back. And it'll be Annalise serving to Peter John. A spot that they're not unfamiliar with, finding breaks of their own. That was rim. And so, yeah, Ashley to serve. In this serving order, beneficial to Tyler and
Now,
Annalise.
Tyler's just thinking if he can hold on to this point here,
Here's his real shot.
he
to
gets
take
to
this
serve it
three.
back at Ashley
Yeah.
to take the game.
So speaking of game 3, the other semifinal between Dilly Dally and Heck Yeah is in game 3. Don't have a score for you, but it looks close.
So this could all come down to the serve if he could get that cut on. Now she's already cheating to the right.
Pockets it up.
I'd kind of like to see him push it. She knows what he's going for, and I think if he switched it up a little bit, he has a lot of open space to hit.
Second serve. Ooh, I don't think that was a 4-inch toss, do you? He might have tossed it up into his hand. It was weird is what it was.
Yeah, it was weird. I wasn't expecting it, so it took me by surprise.
And what's interesting about that drop is Tyler doesn't hit the drop shot a lot, but we've seen him hit it a few times over the season. And that's usually not how he goes about doing it.
It was not a good drop. It
No.
came up about waist high, so
I think maybe it was the cheekiness or the surprise that he's hoping to catch Ashley with. But interesting, because I've asked him about it before, and he always says he trusts his cut serve, his hard serve, when he trusts his drop. But at this late stage, opting for the drop instead.
Nets.
Ooh,
Okay,
net,
I think
net.
they're going to call that. Yeah.
I don't know how you can't call that.
It came up about 6 inches.
Yeah, I think Peter John's crazy to not feel that. I mean, that was like net contact for sure. 100% net contact.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
He got so much sand then. That's ridiculous.
I don't think the net goes airborne without you hitting it, and that
Yeah.
came about 6 inches off the ground.
I'll go on record to say whatever the camera shows, it should be Tyler and Annalise's point. Net should not be able to move that much, even if you only hit sand. You moved enough sand that you would have hit the net.
Yeah, at that point, you've run into the net indirectly.
Ooh, so on the other side of the bracket, heck yeah, Caleb and Olivia take it in 3 over Dilly Dally.
And that is an upset. Dilly Dally has won 4 pitchers this season.
So yeah, awaiting the winner of this match will be Olivia Jenkins and Caleb Heck playing in their second tournament, and for the second time making it to the finals.
If they need to ask the commentators what, oh, they gave it to him. Okay.
That's the right call. The net
So-
moved a lot.
Unfortunate way to end the game, but I think that was definitely the right.
So are we staying live? We'll stay live. We'll stay live. We'll be back in. Well, we're gonna keep talking because we're not taking a break. We'll be right back. I kind of want to blow my nose. don't know if we're live, but Tyler just hit a nice serve to ace Peter John. 1-0, ChizARa. Again, if you missed it, on the other side of the bracket, Dilly Dally lost in 3 to Heck Yeah. I think no discredit to Olivia Jenkins, but Caleb Heck playing unreal. Wow, great touch by Annalise, but
looks like we got Joel in observing now. At the end of game 2, there was some controversy over whether there was net contact or not. It ended in the favor of ChizARa, and now we have an observer, which is good.
Ooh, good serve there by Peter John, just catching Annalise on the hand and going away.
So we're 3 points in. We've already seen 2 aces.
Do you like the aces in this matchup, or do you think it's boring?
I like the aces when it's Tyler versus PJ and vice versa, because you don't really get to see them play against each other. So to see how they match up, what they do, I like that aspect of it. But I'm a rally guy.
Rally guy. Good up by Tyler. Ooh.
Oh, and that's just a miss.
Yeah,
miss set.
That's a blown set by Annalise. Can't have that in what should be a tight game, but Showalters will take it. 3-1. Short there. Ooh, gets it up.
She gets there.
And Tyler, not leaving anything to chance, he'll just send that ball away.
So PJ did capitalize on that drop to Annalise last game. Going back to it, I think maybe she's a little more aware that she can't do those quick runs for Swango.
Yeah, she's seen it before, and so she recognized it better here. Good up by Tyler, but you saw with him and Annalise both going for that body defense, it's tough for her to get in position to make the set off that touch.
All right, a little sand in Tyler's eye, but he's good.
Good drop. See, he waits just long enough for Ashley to pick a side and then goes the other way. And you can only do that because that set by Annalise is perfect.
Yeah, you know, we saw kind of blunder from her, and she got right back at it. Perfect set. Tyler's going to put those away all day. They choose to play this one.
Ooh,
okay.
Another smart hit by Ashley there, and she sees Tyler going to her right, and she just pulls it on a little drop.
Yeah, I think this match is coming down more to the women than the men, actually.
And honestly, it often does in Coed. And I think that's actually a feature.
All right, another ace from PJ. Tyler looks a little defeated.
It's still early. If he's able to turn the serve on himself, there's no reason to think that they can't win this. What do you think of that set?
I thought that was fine.
Okay. It just looked like it got caught in her fingers a little bit.
Yeah, some people set and they like curl their fingers up around it, and I don't get it. And
I think that's bad.
It makes it look like a carry even sometimes when it isn't.
But if it hits like your finger and then your other finger, how is that possibly clean? Isn't that a double contact?
I mean, technically on a first hit that would be legal. I think one thing that we could do rules-wise is make that double contact, exclude double contact on your hand. And that could clean it up of carries versus double contacts. But that's definitely something to look into. Obviously, young sport, and the rules are always evolving.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting point if you want to ban the double contact on the same hand. But I don't know that you need it to kind of differentiate between a multiple contact and a carry, at least on things that aren't the first touch. Oh, Ashley hitting on 2. Yeah, so another break there for Kiwi.
Maybe they're a little fired up about how that last game ended. Looks like they've come into the third game ready to just roll.
Yeah, nothing gets me fired up like disagreeing on a call. Ooh,
good body.
Up. Lefty. Oh, Tyler's set is not there. Annalise, so it was 2 things. One, Annalise got a little bit tripped up after she got that touch. She had some trouble getting back to net, but I don't think she would have much of a play just because Tyler's set
now
put her another foot off the net on the other side. And so quickly, this game is leaning Showalter.
Tyler pumping himself up before the serve. He knows he needs something big here.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And that is definitely a carry. I don't think anyone would disagree with that.
But
I even thought
also
the first
is,
touch
it's
might
also,
have
yeah,
been.
the first touch looked a little suspect, but not as bad as the ones we saw earlier.
Third one, he caught it and threw it
That
back.
was a throw, yeah. But
Oh, wow. That might have been the best serve we've seen yet.
I mean, yeah, the key is to throw the serves on the net, but still, that's great. 7-9 now with 2 back-to-back breaks by Tyler. And that one lips up, but he's got the juices flowing. They're back on gender. If he can get another break here, there's no reason to think he won't keep it rolling. It rolls up again. And the highs and lows for Tyler Chiswick, you see he goes from those aces to that double pocket, and he's just head down again. It needs to stay in it. Rim there.
Nope. All right.
So I think, oh, somehow pocket. No, okay, she was just confused. I think what we missed from Tyler and Annalise is they haven't set up a great D against Ashley. There have been a few times where they caught out of position and Ashley smartly dropped it. If they can play more into that short, long mentality where Annalise cuts off the left in the drop and Tyler's back for that hard ready hit, I think they'll be able to get a few more defensive breaks. But got to get the serve on to get that started.
Ashley to serve. Great set.
Ooh,
Ooh.
good touch by Ashley. Ooh.
Wow, tricky. Now
Nice
Annalise there
drop.
just like put it right back into Ashley when she had a ton of space to work with off a good set. It's these mental errors late that is going to prevent them from really sticking in this.
Ashley's just been seeing the field very well on defense. Which
Ashley has really impressed me.
allowing
Her,
to
her
get those
decision making
shots.
and some of the shots that she's chosen.
Yeah, it runs in the family.
Can you marry into that family?
I mean, it's been done.
All right.
Oh, good serve there. Diving set. A good effort from Peter John. Ashley definitely had a chance to maybe dink that on with her left, but wouldn't have been a good hit regardless. So credit to Tyler for another nice serve.
Oof.
That's not it.
He really does not want to lose this. He's getting a little frustrated with the serving. I thought that was a rim. Looks like Tyler's saying pocket. It's gonna
Interesting. Joel Graham, a
gonna
very
go to
rim
Joel.
light observer.
Joel should go to me, and I would call it a rim.
I think I would confirm. I'm denoting myself head observer. Not
All right.
surprised that Joel calls it pocket.
Why are you not surprised?
Joel, I think, is like he's very consistent in his calls, but he is very much so on the pocket side of the rim pocket serve calls.
All right. I think I'm a little more on the rim side.
I'm definitely on the rim side. I'm also on the side that the rules should be changed so that like it's definitely rim. Ooh, bailouts. Dive by the guy in the back to get that ball. (11-13). Annalise to serve to Ashley. Yeah, and
PJ's
so-
set a little off, and they have
Yeah.
a shot at a break here.
So
Oh!
you saw Annalise was in the right spot, but she was just a little bit late getting there. And so what that meant was her touch was a little bit quick. Tyler got her a good set, but she didn't have time to get her feet back to net to really kill that ball. If she rotates a little bit earlier and gets on Ashley's right hand, she's got a much better chance to dig it and then also get back to the net for the kill. Either way, hold for the Showalters, and now it's 14-11. Ooh, good hit there, but nothing out of the ordinary for
That's
Tyler.
just a textbook put away. But I think Ashley's still doing the right thing. Put it on the net. You've got a pretty big lead. Let them make mistakes. They've shown they will.
Yep, but here's a chance for Tyler to serve to Ashley. Good serve.
Good serve. She gets it up. She's going to have a chance at this. Has to take it lefty soft. And he pushes it right through them.
Yeah. 13-14, so Tyler now back serving to Peter John. I think it's hard to imagine they win this without Tyler acing Peter John at least once.
He's got to do it to put him in the position. And that's a good serve, just not enough cut on it. And
Yeah,
again,
so
right
he's,
position, can't get the
Peter
hand.
John just putting that past Tyler. Ball on. Ooh,
Wow.
roasted.
And that's
Definitely
one of those.
looked like a reach from here, Didn't look like he stepped that far wide, and he definitely hit it in front of his foot.
It reminds me of that highlight reel from Nationals.
Good up by Annalise. Oh, but what's she doing?
Oh,
with that
again,
hit?
just
Yeah.
dinks it on, and that's not going to work in a game at this high of a level.
Yeah. So frustrating for Tyler and Annalise as they give up 2 breaks. See, that one, very different delivery from Peter John. That one doesn't look like it's close. The one he eased Tyler on, the step was a little bit further up, and he definitely contacted it further in front of his foot.
I mean, to be fair, Annalise has dragged her foot on
every
most
single
of these.
serve.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's apples and oranges. Like
Yeah,
Peter
'cause
John's serve
she's
is
not,
acing
she's not
you
getting
when
breaks
it's close.
on dragging the foot
Yeah.
while his reach-in really changed the momentum of this game.
I'm not saying anyone could do it serving from 4 feet, but more people could.
So it's 15-18.
Tyler's got to make some
he's
magic
gotta,
happen.
He's got to do something here.
Good serve.
Good
but
serve.
up.
There is a ball on. They elect to play through it.
So it's all but a formality now. 19-15. Flamingo pockets up. They won't play that. Ooh,
Looked like they could have had it if you let it go, but all right, we're gonna
that trick shot right
we're gonna see a
there.
second serve.
Ooh,
It's a
good.
really good serve. Tough set for Annalise, but she
Yeah,
makes
it does well to get her feet under it. It's what we've seen Ashley do so well all game, all day, really, is moving her feet to make that set. And I think just fixing that rotation here. 16-19. Hope is not all lost, but there's very little of it left. Ooh, good pull by Ashley. That's a great hit. 2016, quadruple match point here in game 3.
all right. There'd have to be something pretty crazy for them to take this game away from PJ and Ashley.
Ooh, rough set. Good drop by Annalise.
Came up a little high. Looked like they almost had a shot at it, but
The execution was not perfect, but the decision making was.
let's see. It's basically the game is on Tyler here.
If he can ace a lot, they can stay alive.
We've seen he can ace. Can he do it enough in a row?
That's a
And that
pocket.
one's
No reason to play that.
forced to his second serve.
That one looked like a lipped. Yeah, no argument there from Tyler. So that does it. It's Team Kiwi defeating ChizARa in 3, which will take them to finals. Always love to see Chiswick and Showalter match up. And this match did not disappoint. So that sets up our finals between Team Kiwi, that's Ashley and Peter John Showalter, versus Heck Yeah, Olivia Jenkins and Caleb Heck. We're going to take a break from the action and come back with the finals between Team Kiwi and Heck Yeah.